Great Lakes Growers is a hydroponic lettuce and herb facility. It's a greenhouse. It's high tech. Everything's grown in water, no chemicals or pesticides. We ship all of our product to local grocery stores and local restaurants in the Midwest. We also sell to companies like Costco, big box stores. We've been in business for this will be our fourth year. We started from a little 300 square foot greenhouse with one employee to 80,000 square feet this year, and we've hired another 24 people, bringing us to 25 people total. Well, besides from always, donating to local charities or fundraisers, golf outings, local schools, our schools do a lot of different things to raise money for their athletic programs. We also have a local program where we bring in actually the honors biology class from the local high school. It's actually Middlefield Cardinal High School, where they come in and they do all of our research for new product lines, working on improving the current product lines we have, looking at new technologies like LED lighting, new products for pest control that are safe to eat and things like that. So definitely have a lot going on. It's a new company. A lot of young people work here. It's different. It's a high-tech way to grow food, to eat food. I think a lot of people that are younger nowadays, millennials and that type of age, are conscious about what goes into their body. There's a certain fulfillment or feel of fulfillment when you pack the box. It's got nice, clean stuff in it, and you know it does, and you know it's going out into the local area, and people are going to consume it, and it's safe for you that way. I think it's a good thing in that regard. Favorite? Well, without going too far back in the future, it'd be hard not to bring up the recent championship by the Cleveland Cavs. I think I've been a Cavs fan forever. Been an Indians fan forever. We got real close. I was at the World Series when we got real close, but I would have to say the recent championship by the Cleveland Cavs.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that does it for our 4-point play with John Bonner here at Great Lakes Growers. Thanks a lot, John, for your time, and best of luck to you guys in the future.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
After a defensively charged first game between the 3rd and 4th grade Purple and Orange, we're here for a second game. This time it's the 5th graders. Purple and Orange, I'm John Kostis alongside Steve Hare for Ohio Varsity, and we're covering the Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase here at Cardinal High School in Middlefield.
John, this is the 5th grade boys, so they're going to get a little bit taller. I expect the skill level to improve just as much as well, but that first game between 3rd and 4th grade boys was very exciting. They scored 42 points, the Orange squad did, in the first segment where they played 9 5-minute periods, and then they finished off with a 10-minute period. But so you had 55 minutes of basketball, and it was 42-21 in that first segment, and then I believe 12-7 or 13-7 in that second segment. So they scored a bunch of points. I mean, this isn't your typical 3rd and 4th grade basketball game where, you put up 20 baskets and you make 2. They could score. They had a lot of ability, a lot of defensive ability, and the offensive ability was there as well.
The fundamentals were what was truly surprising me at that age, that they had everything rock solid down. Follow your shot, box out offensively on the boards to try and get something. Keep your head up on defense, hands up, keep them active. Everything was just very well orchestrated from those young boys, and if we see half of that with the increase in skill level and size with these 5th graders, it's going to be another exciting game.
Yeah, no doubt. And right now you've got Big Leaf Basketball president there, Matt Jansen, announcing some of the award winners for the 5th grade boys team, and momentarily we'll get into the team introductions, and we'll pause for that so that you can listen in and hear your son's name, your grandson's name, your nephew, your friend, your neighbor, whatever it is. We're just glad you're tuning in with us. And we've got a lot of basketball left today. We've got this game, and after this we're going to go into a 3-point shootout, and after that we'll have 4 more all-star contests taking us throughout the day. I believe the last game is scheduled for 5:15 p.m., so this President's Day, we're glad you're spending it with us for some live basketball.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting. Not only already has it been exciting, and do we plan on it being exciting for this game, but we're really jam-packed until about 7 o'clock tonight with nothing but great basketball action.
Yes, and let's mention some of those folks that help bring this event and make it possible. The 2017 Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase is presented by Great Lakes Growers, and the sponsors include Smack Basketball, the Jaga Knights of Baseball, Coffee Corners Coffee House, Flowers by Emily, the Junior Cavs, Hi-Fi Entertainment, Warren's Spirited Kitchen, Lulu True Holistic Beauty and Wellness, Troy Manufacturing, the Happy Moose Bar and Grill, the Jaga County Police Athletic League, Vinny's Authentic Italian Eatery, RK Painting, OhioBasketball.com, and Lifetime Video Diaries. And of course, OhioVarsity.com is bringing to you the live stream of each of today's games, all 5. And you can visit our website in the next couple days. We'll have some highlights put up from each of the games, some other features. So look forward to seeing those. Visit OhioVarsity.com for more information on this event, but also on all the local high school coverage.
Now, it looks like they just finished announcing the orange team, so they'll be headed over to purple right now.
Right, and we'll take a break here momentarily.
From Chardon, Timmy Evans. From Burton, Preston Jones. From Pine Valley, Blake Charisner. Bernard. From Burton, Ethan Martin. From Grand Valley, Landon Mass. He shoots really well with that there, too. I've seen it. From Burton, Miles Miller. From Kingston Badger, Duncan Boyd. From Chardon, Ben Petrella. From here, Ben Cardinal, Jackson Krasinski. I should know that. Unable to attend from Burton, Dominic Resnick. Last but not least, Logan Zerzow from Grand Valley. And from Edgewood, Logan Gray. Next year, I'll start getting the black letters and purple. All right, have a seat, guys. We're going to run, somebody knows we're going to run 5 minute segments. We're going to be 10 seconds.
All right, you know the drill. 9 5-minute periods followed by 1 10-minute period, and if it goes the same way it did last time, the 45 minutes of 5-minute periods will be one game, and game 2 will be that final 10-minute period.
Yes, they did reset the scoreboard after that first 45 minutes of play, and we finished that 10 minutes with a fresh scoreboard. So I assume they'll follow the same format for this second contest. And I believe Mr. Jansen said the next few might be a different format. So we'll check on that after our break.
Once it gets to the guys who probably start remembering each other. I remember from when I played in CYO, but once you start getting to 6th grade, 7th grade, you start going, hey, I remember that kid from last year. He was really good. He was fast, or maybe he had a jump shot, and you started almost scouting in a way.
Right, right. So, yeah, here we go. This is the 5th grade boys. Purple versus orange.
And we're actually going to see some kids who go to Cardinal in this game.
And there's our school bell once again.
In a way, this is scouting for the high school, seeing what they've got in middle school. The tip-off is won by Purple. That's Miles Miller with a 3, and it rolls in to start off the game. Now Orange has the ball. Another 3. That one glances wide though. Rebound ends up going the way of Blake Zarnarik. He gets another rebound. And now there's a scrum on the floor at the baseline. It will stay with Orange. That's MJ Condolian. Shots up and off the bottom of the backboard from Aiden Stanky. Duncan Moy for 3. He finds the range, 6-0.
Well, the purple squad for the 5th grade boys is off to a much better start than the purple squad for the 3rd and 4th grade boys that we saw earlier.
It was 7-0 in favor of Orange. This time it's only 6-0 before the first points are scored for the opposing team. Orange has 2, Purple has 6, 3 minutes 45 seconds remaining.
We're a minute in and we already have 8 points scored. I think this one is going to be a barn burner.
Maybe we'll see triple digits on this scoreboard.
Well, with 45 minutes of play, you never know.
The offensive rebounding ability from number 7, Blake Zarnarik has been outstanding. He's already got 3 or 4 boards, and now he's got 2 points to go along with it. Shots up and short, and look who has the rebound once again, Zarnarik.
That was a pretty shot there. Just didn't have enough spin on that layup to get it to go in.
Foul is called. It looks as though Jackson Prozowski is going to get up there to the charity stripe. He has the first opportunity of the day.
Coaching the Orange All-Stars once again is Tim Spangler. This game he's joined by Matt Hill. And for the Purple All-Stars, we've got Chandler Verhaas and Rich Klemensik.
It's 2-9 now after Peruxi gets the first one. Second one goes short, rebound Orange. That's Aiden Stanky. Stanky slices and dices his way into the lane before passing it off to MJ Condolian in the corner. Eric Geddes for 3. That bounces long, and it'll go in favor of Purple. Logan Cray got the rebound. He's at point, passes it. Shot from beyond the arc once again by Duncan Moy. This one can't find a rim. It can't find a backboard. Instead, it sails wide, 2-9.
These guys like their three-pointer.
Ball will go in favor of Purple after that series of bounces. Carrying it up is Jackson Peruxi. Gives it to Zirzo. Zirzo shot up, bounces wide, a rebound once again to Zarnarik. Instead, it'll go to Orange after it dribbles out. Orange brings it up, passes it to Stanky. He's at the wing. Foul is called. The ball will remain in Orange's hands after Cray got a little too aggressive. Cray again tries to ball hawk. In the lane, layup is long, rebound Purple. Peruxi brings it up. Gives it to Zarnarik. Now it's on the opposite side. Shot is missed by Moy. He's now taken 3 three-pointers. Steal. That's Moy. He brings it into the lane and reverses for the layup.
How about that?
Showboating just a little bit, but if you get the ball in the hoop, I don't think your coach is going to complain.
How do you do?
For 3. Just short.
Boy, you know what I noticed from the 3rd and 4th grade game to this game? Guys are taking shots here. They're not following them the way the 3rd and 4th graders did. I mean, those 3rd and 4th graders were playing heads up. They shot. They were chasing down their own rebounds. We talked about it earlier. We had a guy shoot a three-pointer from at the top of the key, and he chased down his own rebound into the corner.
He almost made a half-court shot.
That would have been a highlight.
Steph Curry couldn't do that in the All-Star game.
So after the first 5-minute period, the Purple All-Stars lead the Orange All-Stars 11-2.
It's incredible the difference in speed between kids who are 1 or 2 years different from each other. And you see speed and ball handling as the biggest factors, but you're also starting to find the range. Duncan Moy showed his ability to first make a three, but then at least be in the same ballpark as the hoop, as he attempted 3 or 4 threes in that first 5-minute period. It's Garrett Sprout who passed it in. He gave it to Leo Grandizio.
Nice pump fake and drive to the hoop.
Ryan is just a little bit short. That's Nick Ryan. He goes to JFK. He's 5'3". Now he'll spend some time at the free throw line. The Eagle also plays football and soccer. His favorite player is LeBron James, and he likes the Cleveland Cavaliers. That first shot goes in, and Orange finally gets a little bit of a boost. The score 3-11 in the second of 9 periods. There will be a 10th afterwards, but the score's reset. The score now 4-11. Purple inbounds. It's Ethan Martin. Martin, passes it to Miles Miller. And Landon Mask. It's back to Preston Jones, and the ball's stolen. Ryan behind the back, showing a little bit of
how
ball
about
handling.
that?
Now between the legs, he has an open lane, gets 2. 6-11, make it 4 for Nick Ryan.
Ridiculous skills for a 5th grader.
Right. Could probably take me out of my shoes here in the booth.
I wouldn't try him.
Underneath the hoop, a pass out. Ethan Martin couldn't handle it. Eventually will stay with Martin. He passes it under the hoop. Preston Jones passes it back out, shots up, rebounds long.
Nice block there.
Once again, Martin underneath the hoop, passes it to the other end, pump fake, shot up long, and it's rebounded by Mast, but Orange sticks up with it. Guess who has it? Ryan. One bounce pass, and then the shot is behind the hoop. That'll be out of bounds from Nate Koski.
Heck of a pass there by Ryan. Showing some really outstanding skills here early in this game.
Gets the steal, quickly recovers, has enough time and his head up so he can find the open player. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish. A long heave for 3 off the glass. Does not go in. That was Miles Miller.
And who was that on the rebound?
Ryan.
But of course.
And look, he's active without the ball, cycling, creating an opening in the lane. No, that layup didn't fall, but it was created by the space from moving in the lane.
And Ryan pulled down that offensive rebound to keep the possession in the Orange's favor.
That's Ryan from the elbow.
Jeez.
He drains it. Ryan's got 6 now.
6 of Orange's 8.
He's keeping him in the game by himself. That's Mast who's got it.
Handful of rebounds to his credit already as well.
We're going to have to call time. There's a free throw competition just to the left of the viewable court. And one of the rebounds from the free throw competition ended up going wide and into the field of play. Purple will retain the ball. Preston Jones dribbles in and passes it. Somehow that got out and out of the hands of Ben Petrella. He'll get to the line for that one. He was hacked hard. Petrella goes to Sharp. Misses the first shot. He's a point guard. He likes the Cleveland Cavaliers and Kevin Love. And also plays football and baseball. We've got just over 1 minute and 15 here. He knocks down the second to make it 8-12. Streaking up the court is Orange. One layup, coast to coast, goes long. Rebound goes offensive. Ryan gets his hands on it, but Miles Miller pulls it away from him. Miller dribbles up, passes it in the middle to Ethan Martin. Martin back out, pump fake. Mass tries to get his hand on it, carries out of bounds though. We'll see if that was punched out by Orange. And that looks to be the case as Martin is lining up for the inbound. Martin looks for an opening, can't find one. Ryan steals it. Nick Ryan's trying to go coast to coast, passes it. Beautiful heads up pass, but his teammate Nate Koski was not ready for it.
And you know,
carry out.
And watching Ryan there after the play, he turns back to his teammate and says, hey, nice job, get it next time. That's going to be a good teammate.
Exactly. Mast finds an opening, dribbles around, passes it back out. The three is heaved, but short. And who's got the rebound? Nick Ryan for three. That's short. Two people try and save it. Neither are successful for Orange.
Yeah, I think in that case, Ryan the last 2 times down the court dished the ball off, and the Orange squad didn't convert. I think he decided that time, I'm going to try and do this myself.
Right. He's trying to put the team on his back.
So
8-12 is the score after the first period.
That was the second period.
Wow, yeah, real fast.
Moving into the third of 9. We'll play 9 5-minute quarters or segments, whatever you want to call them. And then we should end up with a 10-minute game. They do this basically just to get all three, or there's 15 players on a team, so you have 3 different sets of 5, and it just guarantees that each kid will get 3 5-minute segments of playing time, followed by that 10-minute game where coaches can make substitutions on the fly. This event is a benefit for Skylar Scarnacia, and I hope I pronounced the last name correctly. Skylar lives in Champion, Ohio with her mom and dad, Trish and Jim, and her big brother, Isaiah. Skylar was diagnosed with synovial sarcoma back in August of 2016. And right now they are going through a very difficult time as Skylar's receiving treatment. And we hope to have a little bit more information on Skylar coming a little bit later with Big Leaf Basketball's Matt Jansen, who set up this great event.
That's an easy layup for Orange. And now it's a 2-point game here in this third period. A little bit more exciting than the 42-21 thriller that was 45 minutes in length for Orange and Blue in the 4th grade matchup. That's Nick Simonero, and he ends up passing it along. Muncie puts it up and ties it up. 4 minutes remaining, and Purple's lost a bit of a lead here.
Yeah, they started out, came out very hot, couple of early 3-pointers, and now the Orange defense has kicked it up in intensity and has made it very difficult for Purple to get to the hoop.
But that 3 from Logan Cray is certainly going to give them some more padding and hopefully capture back some momentum if you're an Orange fan out here. Condolian ends up putting a shot up, and wow, back-to-back threes, 15-15.
Anything you can do, I can do too.
Simonero is going to tie his shoes after draining that 3. Speaking of all these threes, we're in the 3rd period, and the clock stopped at 3 minutes and 33 seconds.
Funny how those things happen sometimes.
Right.
3rd period, 3:33 left.
Right after consecutive.
3-pointers, how about that? Play the lottery, folks.
The luck of the Irish. Simonero trying to get in there. His shot goes off the glass, but does not go in. Rebound Purple. Oh, behind the back. Moy tries to show off his handles, but gets stolen by Simonero. He puts it up, it bounces just out. Before Cray gets a long rebound, he's got his head up, but he's got 1 goal. That was the hoop where he did not make it. Purple should retain the ball here. It's going to be a substitution, which we didn't see at all in the first game, but
Right.
looks like Duncan Moy is headed out.
Yeah, the first game earlier this morning, they didn't allow substitutions in the 5-minute segments. So that is the first one we have seen.
Shots up and in off the glass. That was Logan Cray once again. He's got 4 in this period. Excellent defense by Purple. It was a combination of players. First, it was Camden Cottrell. And I believe it was also Logan Cray on defense. The shot was initially heaved up by MJ Condolian, but eventually the rebound went to Jacob Caries, and Caries is now at the line. Or no, that's not Caries, that's Nate Muncie, rather. From Southeast, he's a Pirate, 5'2". His favorite player? Mike Trout, a baseball guy here, but he likes the Cleveland Cavaliers best. Baseball and football score currently at 17-16. It's in favor of Purple. That's Camden Cottrell. He tries to get a layup up, but he's hacked. He'll end up going to the free throw line. Cottrell's 4'8", goes to GV. He plays point guard and the wing. His favorite player, his favorite team's the Cleveland Cavaliers, and his favorite player is their point guard, Kyrie Irving. He likes football and baseball as well. Makes the first of 2 opportunities, puts his team up by 2 with just 1 minute remaining, and now we'll get another opportunity. You can see that Orange just called out their assignments off this rebound. All of them followed it, and they got the rebound. Fundamental things that you don't see later on in the game. That's Simonero. He passes it back out. Condolian to Caries. Caries puts it up. It's blocked. It went out of bounds, and that final shooter was Nate Muncie. Orange retains the ball. Simonero brings it back up to the wing. And it's stolen by Purple. Bringing it up the side is Zierzau. Logan Zierzau puts it on the floor and passes it to Zarnarick. And a shot's heaved up in desperation as there was no more time left. Timmy Evans didn't get it close to the hoop. But after 3, the game's pretty close, 18-16 in favor of the Purple team.
Yeah, this is the 2017 Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase presented by Great Lakes Growers. Also sponsored by Smack Basketball, Jaga Knights of Baseball, Coffee Corners Coffee House, Flowers by Emily, Junior Cavs, Hi-Fi Entertainment, Warren's Spirited Kitchen, Lulu True Holistic Beauty and Wellness, Troy Manufacturing, The Happy Moose Bar and Grill, Jaga County Police Athletic League, Vinny's Authentic Italian Eatery, RK Painting, OhioBasketball.com, Lifetime Video Diaries, and your live stream provider, OhioVarsity.com.
Duncan Moy. That wasn't just a 3, that was a deep 3. 16-21. Off the glass, the attempt from Condolian was to try and match once again. This time it doesn't fall. A pass in the lane gives an easy layup for the Purple team. Another 3 is up for Orange. They're trying to get back into it, but another one just rattles out. They're in the right area. Eventually they'll fall. A great turn, and Zierzau puts that up into the hoop after creating an opening through his pivot foot. Another 3-point opportunity, and it looks as though Purple's going to give him that shot on the wing all day.
Take it till you make it.
Moy dribbled it in, and he got himself a couple more. 27-16.
It's our first double-digit lead of the contest.
Purple's been running away with it here in this particular period, and at the end of the last period, they added a couple more. Condolian trying to bring it in, but he gets tripped up and the ball goes in favor of Purple. Shots up from beyond the arc, it bounces out. There's a scrum for it. No jump ball is called, rightly so, because Zierzau has it under control. He bounces it to the post, but it's stolen right away. That's Pahalski who got the steal, and now on the floor is Purple. Finally, Stanky dives on it and they call a jump ball. Normally, especially at the younger age, they try and call that right away or else it becomes a dog pile.
Right. It's like watching third grade soccer. They've just got a swarm of bees behind the ball. Same thing happens in basketball. Everybody jumps in on the pile.
A three-point opportunity off the glass, banked it in. Logan Zierzau, have yourself a minute. This last minute, he's now scored 5 points. Pump fake, off the glass, just long, going off of the iron from the glass. Zierzau brings in a no-look pass. Forget that he missed the shot. A no-look pass from Zierzau after he dropped 5 over the course of 60 seconds.
That was pretty. We talked about it earlier. These kids watch TV. They see their favorite players and what they do, and they try to get out on the court and emulate that.
Zierzau's favorite player is Steph Curry. His favorite team, the Warriors. He also plays soccer, baseball, and football. This is Condolian at the free throw line. Drains the first one just like his favorite player, Kyrie Irving. The second shot for Condolian rims out and it's rebounded by Zarnarik. Zierzau with a shot. I don't know how many times that hit the rim, but it could not stay in. Just a little bit flat on the opportunity. Condolian to Geddes. Geddes taking his time, pulls it up from about 15 feet. That doesn't fall. 124 remaining, 30-17 in favor of Purple. Well, Zarnarik is bringing it in. He loses control, passes it out. Ball's on the court. Shot off the glass. Follow your rebound. Peruxi could not get it to go in, though. Shots up from behind the arc. That falls at the back of the iron. Cannot go in. Under the hoop, finally called for a foul. Get enough offensive rebounds and eventually you'll get a shot at the charity stripe. That's where Geddes is, the 5'3" G-man out of Garrettsville. He plays guard and forward. Football, baseball, and basketball are the 3 sports he chooses. He makes the first free throw. The second free throw's up and in. 18-30 is the score with 28 seconds remaining in this period. At the wing, a pick is set. The 3 is up, and Moy cannot get that one to fall. He's calling for it again, but it's intercepted by Zierzau. Shot goes up and misses. Now Orange is bringing it up with just 10 seconds remaining. Puts the ball on the court. A lot of passing. Eventually it goes in. You saw the ball change hands 3 times within 5 steps. That's a great fundamental thing to teach as well. You don't always have to be the guy to make the shot for your team to be as successful as possible.
So after the 4th period of play, Purple leads the Orange 30-20. High scoring affair thus far.
It's a high scoring affair, and it's been very quickly played. We've seen a lot of transition basketball, and in the transition basketball, we've seen a lot more unselfish basketball. We've seen some cool stuff like Zierzau's no-look pass,
which was very, very pretty.
And remember, he was in the middle of the court. He actually passed it to the outside to a slashing offensive player on the fast break, and it resulted in an easy 2. It was missed ultimately, but those are the looks that, once you're in high school, become those routine great plays that you'll see more often. Mast is at point guard. He dribbles in, passes out. Pump fake. It's a beauty. Shots up, and it goes long. Orange has the ball. Streaking down is Nick Ryan. Ryan gets an easy layup, and he comes back in, and he'll probably bring this score closer in favor of Orange because Nick Ryan is one of the best young players we've seen out here. That's saying something because all these players have been very talented. Mast heaves up a deep 3. Ryan gets the rebound. He's looking to go coast to coast once again. He's got numbers, 3 on 3. Passes it back out. Pump fake, shots up. Bounces out. Rebound, shot up, and missed by Garrett Sprutt. It's now purple ball. Miles Miller's out there. Miller passes it out. Ben Petrella has it at the wing, gets it into Ethan Martin at the post. He pivots, but cannot get the shot to fall. Orange is running up with the ball. There's a halt. That's before Sprutt gets it. He shoots it, goes long, but it's rebounded by his teammate Alex Carter. It's going to be purple ball now. Mast will bring it up once again. 3:15 remaining. Mast is looking for options. Everyone's covered pretty well by Orange, so he'll dribble it in himself before passing it out to Miles Miller. Miller with a hook shot from the elbow. Can't get that to fall. Need to set your feet before you take one of those. Shots up, and it's right on target, but just short for Grandizio. Rebound ends up going to Alex Carter. He'll get the easy putback, and now the deficit is just 4 for this Orange team. They're coming right back. Landon Mast, once again at the point position, passes it to Miles Miller. Miller fakes a pass, passes it wide to the wing. Mast calling for it at the baseline. He gets it, comes back to the wing beyond the arc. And he's going to try and do some work here, calling out a play, gets a screen from Miller. Comes in, he's at the baseline, dishes to underneath the hoop, passes out. Shot is up and short, rebounded by Nick Ryan. Ryan sees he has someone, passes it, one dribble, and then gets stuffed by the rim. That's a tough result for Nate Koski.
That's adding an extra defender.
You're right. 6 purple guys out there now. Mast brings it back up, but another great look from Nick Ryan, keeping his head up, passing it perfectly into the breadbasket of Koski. Martin out. Shot is up from Miles Miller. Can't get it to fall before it's rebounded by none other than Nick Ryan. A bounce pass, a hard bounce pass to the baseline. It goes back out. The 3-point attempt from Koski is just short. Another offensive rebound and another 2 points for Alex Carter, though. The center from Garrettsville knows exactly how to play that role. Almost like Zydrunas Ilgauskas sweeping in those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, the Orange team trailed by 11 at one point. That deficit is just 2 now.
There are 56 seconds remaining, and Orange brings it back up with an opportunity to tie. Forced into the post and instead intercepted by Purple. Streaking down the line and missing the layup. It's Preston Jones before Orange brings it back up. It's Nick Ryan. He's behind the arc looking for someone. Finds Garrett Sprutt. It's back to Ryan. One dribble and a layup. Give him 2. 30-30. It's all tied up. You didn't think you'd say that in this 5th period. But Nick Ryan and the Orange team has made it happen.
Yeah, they've had a good period here, and obviously it coincides with Nick Ryan coming back onto the court.
Mast dribbles and finds an opening. Instead, passes it back out. And man, like a sack of bricks, Preston Jones hit the court after he hit that defender.
And to add insult to injury, he gets called for traveling.
what's interesting about Logan Mast is that he seems to always think pass first. A three-point opportunity.
At the buzzer.
Orange can't get it to fall. He seems to always think pass first. He had an opening there and dished it back out. You like to see unselfish play, but in an all-star game, I'd almost like to see Landon Mast put one up.
So here we are moving into the sixth period of this fifth grade boys all-star game here at the 2017 Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase here on President's Day at Cardinal High School in Middlefield. This is Steve Hare of OhioVarsity.com, joined by my partner John Kosas. John, tell us about your new job you're leaving us for.
Well, I'll be headed to Charleston, West Virginia to work with the West Virginia Power, the single-A affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'll be doing the pregame and postgame in-house for them on their new scoreboard, and I'll be producing during the game all the content that goes on that scoreboard.
Outstanding. I know we're going to miss you here at Ohio Varsity. You've done a great job for us, but the good news is you'll be home in the winter unless somebody else picks you up. So
Right. I'll be home in the winter as it's a seasonal job, but who knows what happens next year at winter meetings, right?
Right on.
That's a quick 2 from Purple. Looks like they've switched sides. They got it down this time. It's
All right.
after 5 periods, not 2. That's Nick Simonero. And he gets it in somehow. But it stopped. Steven Hemberger tried to do a reverse layup. I guess he saw the earlier reverse layup and said, hey, me too. But he gets hacked and he'll get 2 opportunities at the line. First shot rims out. 30-32 is still the score. There's 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here. He makes the second one. It's a 1-point game. There we saw a little bit of confusion, and that's what happens when you combine a bunch of players who have never played together. They don't know who's going to be the guy to inbound. They probably both play point guard for their respective teams. That shot goes right off the bottom of the hoop. And what an outlet pass. The shot's up and long from Timmy Evans. But you got to see some arm strength from the Purple team.
That was a pretty layup right there.
It was, and he had to turn in the air and off-balanced. Ended up putting it right off the glass. Remember, if you put it in that square, good things happen. That's what they teach you at a young age, and here we're seeing the fundamentals still being played. Geddes tried to throw one up, didn't get it to fall. That's Simonero.
Nice screen there.
Good screen, but the shot was blocked because of the defensive switch. That's heads-up defense. Another long outlet pass. Evans is under the hoop. He's going to pass it back out. A 3 is attempted, and it's just long. That's Zierzau. Remember, he had a couple of good looks in that third period. Simonero, he's in the corner. He's being double-teamed. Dishes it. Shots up and in. That is from Nate Muncy.
So the Orange All-Stars at 1 point down 11, now lead 4.
You like to see a good run to see how Purple, in this case, can handle the adversity. It's not as though you have an NBA talent player like LeBron James or Kyrie Irving who you hand the ball and you say, hey, do something, get us out of this funk. You need good team play. A step-back 3 from Moy is just long. It's rebounded by Evans, passed back out to Zierzau, and the layup goes long. Orange looking for an outlet. Geddes couldn't find anyone long, so he went to the point. What an impressive set of dribbling. The pass from Simonero ends up going long. He was trying to hand it off, but also throw it across the court at the same time. He got a combination of the two. With Simonero behind the back and then in between the legs from behind to his front dominant hand to cross up the Purple defender. Zierzau gives it up at the point position, and Prowski ends up dribbling it right out of bounds. It should be Orange possession. And now, Orange has the ball. It's Simonero again. Bounce pass, shot is up, bounces out. Timmy Evans has a fast break opportunity. Keeps his head up. He has to stop 4 defenders to just 2 offensive players. Those numbers aren't good. Shots up and blocked. Heads up defense. The hands were up, and Simonero has some impressive ball handling in the fast break opportunity before giving the ball away, but the long outlet pass doesn't work the way it does in the NBA there. It ends up trailing out of bounds with just under 30 seconds remaining. Purple's been struggling to find any sort of offensive rhythm. What's disappointing for Purple is that it looks like Nick Ryan's probably going to be back in again next period, and he can create some distance in the score.
That he can. He is a solid player.
Simonero's ball handling skills are incredible. He heaves up a 3. That one goes short, but the offensive rebound twice now ends up going the way of Hemberger. Another offensive rebound, not to Hemberger, but drawing a foul for Orange goes to Jacob Kayries. There's 7.2 seconds remaining. 36-32 in favor of Orange. Shots up and glances off the right side of the iron. Second shot up. That one's just long on the inside portion of the iron. Moy bringing it up. He has time, he throws, but does not come anywhere near the hoop. 36-32. If anything, this game has been much more exciting in terms of the score than the previous game. We've seen about the same skill level respective to age level.
Right.
And that's an incredible level of skill.
Indeed. Yeah,
for these
they're
players.
all-stars for a reason. But yeah, we knew this was going to be a higher scoring game just based on the way it started out with, you know, the I think it was 11 points scored in the first minute. This is the 2017 Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase at Cardinal High School in Middlefield, presented by Great Lakes Growers and broadcasted live by OhioVarsity.com.
Steve, it's always fun to see these guys because this is the next level of high school players that we're going to be seeing. There's certainly a lot of talent available. That 3 goes short. It's rebounded by number 19, Condolian. He's back out there. And now Nick Ryan stops on a dime, puts a shot up, and it goes wide left. Sometimes it's hard to find that control getting right back onto the court. But look, he's quick to get back on defense. A 3 is up
Boom.
and drained.
That helps the cause.
Yes, it does, because Duncan Moy has heaved a couple of 3s. He's shown range. He's made a couple, but he had gone cold in that 6th period. He comes back out for the 7th and finds the range. That's Zierzau, another good shooter and a great passer. You see another no-look pass. And that one, the Orange defender didn't even know came past him. I think it hit the purple one right in the hands. That shot's made by Condolian. An easy layup. The deficit is still 3 for purple. Duncan Moy brings it up. He passes it right across the way. Shot is up and right off the iron for Logan Crate.
Jump stop to Nick Ryan and puts it in.
Makes it work. The jump stops are very popular for this 5th grade Orange team, and can you blame them? It's been working. There's a 3 with some time. That rims out. That was Blake Zarner. Moy bringing it back up. Heads up, bounce pass, 1 dribble, shots up off the glass and in for Jackson Peruxi.
I think that one touched the upper atmosphere
A sky shot.
as high as he got that thing off the board.
They'll have to tell us how the weather's up there. The 3.
Boom.
Condolian comes off the bench, and instantly makes an impact. He has 5 in this period. It's only been 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Moy brings it back up. The school bells are ringing, and so is the scoreboard.
School is in session.
43-40.
That was a perfectly timed three-pointer to ring the bell.
He needs to ring the bell one more time to tie this game up, and now it's a 5-point deficit after that made 10-foot shot from none other but Nick Ryan. The shot is blocked, 45-40. That's Blake Zonerick, who is at the line right now. Zonerick is 5'4". He's listed at 5'4", I should say. He makes the first free throw. Ethan Martin, on the other hand, is also listed at 5'4", but he looks to be 2 inches shorter. Maybe Zonerick, who just made a jumper off the rebound, 47-41 purple, has just gone through a growth spurt. Shots up and just short, and it's rebounded by none other than Zonerick. He's gotten 3 now in the last 2 possessions. Dribbles into the lane and gets it to
Drops
roll
it.
in. We're finding Bobby Ryan's counterpart right here, Zonerick, making things happen. Nick Ryan with the rebound and puts one right in. He gets back after he hears his name called, 47-45. Duncan Moy bringing it back up. He stops on a dime, passes it to the corner. Looked as though Cray was stopped there. He passes it, and the floater is put in by Perotsky. Ryan receives the pass and gets blocked. Nothing but ball for Logan Zierzow. He's seen it happen a couple times where Nick Ryan comes in back door and a teammate finds him. That time he wasn't going to let it happen. A baseline jumper rebounded by Nick Ryan, passed back out. Pump fake shot now up from the elbow, doesn't go in. Rebound goes Purple's direction. Pruxy passes it back out to Duncan Moy. Moy finds the range. That one doesn't go down though. There's a foul, should be 2 shots at the line with 9.1 seconds left, and looky what we got here, a 47-47 tie ball game.
Yeah, our 3rd and 4th grade game was 42-21 after 9 periods of play. We're in our 7th, and the Purple now leads 48-47.
That was Logan Cray. He now gets a second opportunity. He's an Edgewood Warrior. He also plays baseball after missing that shot. Nick Ryan's coming up the court. He's got 5 seconds left. Passes it to the corner. 2, 1, pass back out.
Oh.
Ryan didn't have the time to put that up.
Yeah, you got to be mindful of that clock.
And here, after just 7 periods, 48-47, we've seen, I guess you could say, a quarter points more scored, and you still have 2 periods to go.
Yeah, this 5th grade boys group obviously comes in with its own set of talent, and as you mentioned, respective to age level, they're playing a little bit faster, a little bit more aggressively. They get up a little bit higher on those rebounds. But pound for pound, those 3rd and 4th graders held their own. They had a lot of ability.
They really did. I don't think it would be a blowout. I think Duncan Moy has more range than anyone that we've seen thus far today, and he might have more range than some 6th graders that come out there later on, but it's just part of what we're seeing here. Shots up and way short, the rebound. Can't get put up by Hemberger, so now Purple will come down the court. It's stolen. He picked his pocket, as it were. Koski puts it up, and it rattles right out. Koski's had some opportunities. He hasn't gotten anything to fall, though. Rebound goes Hemberger's way. Shots up, 1 bounce in and 1 bounce out from Caden Mitchell.
I really have been impressed with the way these kids rebound. I mean, they're all aggressive. They get up after the ball.
maybe that's something that you lose along the way as you age, because it's one of the first things you're taught. I remember in 4th grade hearing, come on, box out, follow your shot, make sure you keep your eyes on the rim at all times. You're not really hammered that as much as you were when you're in 8th grade, when you're in 9th grade.
Right, it's funny you mentioned hammered, because what happens is, right now most of these kids are all about the same size, give or take, one kid might have 2 or 3 inches on you, 10 pounds, whatever. But in 10 years, when they're 16 and 17 years old, some of them are going to grow a foot, some are going to stay a little bit diminutive, and you could have a 220-pound power forward up against a kid that's, 140-pound guard. Well, now you get hammered at the basket. And so I think some of those kids tend to shy away from boxing out and going up after those boards.
You hit real hard, and your chances, as there's another big steal from Hemberger. He comes in coast to coast, make it, and 1 for Hemberger. Finally gets his opportunity to get on the board.
Now let's see if he can convert.
But I think some of those guys might also think, oh, well, I'm 5'2", a guy under the board might be 6'4". I'm just going to let that go for him.
Exactly.
Shots up and short, but he gets his own rebound, puts it up again. If at first you don't succeed, you try again. He needs one more opportunity from the stripe to try to make that second shot.
So our first and 1 opportunity came up short.
But he did get 2 points, and the score is 49-48 in favor of his team.
This again is the 5th grade boys all-star game as part of the 2017 Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase here at Cardinal High School in Middlefield. This is Steve Hare with OhioVarsity.com, joined by my partner John Kosis. John does most of the work. I take most of the credit. I think that's how it's supposed to be.
Of course. And the color commentary is supposed to be the most influential on the broadcast.
I don't bring that.
Oh, come on, you're like Austin Carr out here. You throw the hammer down, right?
Exactly. I try.
Another steal. That's Koski. Coast to Koski, but he can't get it to fall. Instead, Hemberger gets another opportunity. And remember what we said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. He has 4 points in the last 2 possessions for Orange. Mast for 3! And the referee was bowling for soup after that one. The score is all tied up 51-51. They're trying to match from Orange. Hemberger gets 2 offensive rebounds, puts the ball down and puts it up, but cannot get either of those 2 attempts to fall. Now it's Miles Miller. He passes it across the court, a head fake. The shot's up and in. You haven't heard the name yet, but now you're going to remember it. Ben Petrella from beyond the arc.
Are you kidding me?
The hesitation is what got the defender out of the way, and then he took 1 dribble, calmly took a step to the side before putting up that 3, and because he had so much time, he was able to center his body, line up the shot, hook, line, and sinker. He put it in and gave his team the lead. Guess who's at the line? It's Hemberger. A little frustrated after shooting that one, but note what a good teammate he has. That was Koski. Pats him on the back and says, hey, settle down, take your time, don't worry about it. The next shot ends up missing, and he's showing frustration. You'll see that a lot at this level. You can't make everything go in. You need a lot more practice.
And that's the key, is you can't let one missed shot lead to a second missed shot and then a third. And that's what the young players have to learn, is you got to shake that off. And as we said, try again. And it's those effort plays. As long as you're putting forth that effort, you might end up with your own rebound and an easier shot.
A 3 now from Hemberger. That one rims out. But look, Hemberger sprints back, and he's the first person back on defense. Heads up, he notes that there's a guy in the corner. He cuts off that pass. And now the ball is kicked.
Heck of a soccer touch, not so much in basketball.
Preston Jones only plays baseball. He's trying to show off his ability to get onto the pitch maybe next year. Hemberger pivots, puts it up, does not get it to fall. He's really struggling here to find the bottom of the net. There's a heave from 3/4 of the court. It's not going to go anywhere for Ben Petrella. He already had his moment of glory, and that's the difference in this game with only 1 5-minute period remaining. 54-51 after Petrella's hesitation step to the side, 3-pointer from right about at the point position.
The 2017 Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase is presented by Great Lakes Growers, also sponsored by Smack Basketball, the Jogga Knights of Baseball, Coffee Corners Coffee House, Flowers by Emily, the Junior Cavs, Hi-Fi Entertainment, Warren's Spirited Kitchen, Lulu True Holistic Beauty and Wellness, Lifetime Video Diaries, Vinny's Authentic Italian Eatery, Troy Manufacturing, the Happy Moose Bar and Grill, Jogga County Police Athletic League, OhioBasketball.com, RK Printing, and your live stream provider, OhioVarsity.com.
Wonder how many of these kids play for the Junior Cavs.
Well, Big Leaf Basketball is partnered with the Junior Cavs, so I know that's kind of how that relation comes into play there.
I feel as though a lot of these guys could play for the Canton Charge, the Cavs T-League affiliate. Remember, Manny Harris came from the Canton Charge and had that one great game for the Cavs where he scored nearly 40 points, was signed to a 10-day contract before ultimately fading out of the Cavs system. And I believe, I know he's in the West somewhere, I'm not sure where he is, but he did catch on long-term with the team as a bench player.
This begins our final 5-minute segment of this 5th grade game. After this, we'll have a 10-minute contest, which will allow the coaches to play a little bit more basketball than they have in these periods where the substitutions are dictated for you. They'll be able to create their matchups and send in the best players at the right times.
Nick Ryan wants the ball. He gets it, and off the glass, doesn't get it to fall, but he tries again. That one's too long. He over-adjusted before it's rebounded by Logan Cray. Cray threads the needle with surgical precision. The shot from Timmy Evans doesn't fall, though. And now you're seeing a full court press out of this purple team. Oh, what a steal from Timmy Evans, sprinting back from that full court press. He ends up getting right into the passing lane, grabs the ball, comes down with it, turns, and finds an opening up ahead. Too bad the pass was not completed. The score now 54-51. Simonero, who has shown his ball handling off, passes the ball. That's Sprutt to the corner for 3, drained by Jacob Caries.
How about that? We're going to have a special guest join us. We've got LeBray Athletic Director Todd Rowe, who is one of Big Leaf Basketball's host locations out there at LeBray. Todd, thanks for joining us here during this Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase. First off, just talk about the event and just being a part of that.
Oh, man, I just appreciate being here. Last year, we popped into this event during the spaghetti dinner portion. Of course, it was a fundraiser. Tanner Tuff last year was the recipient of the day's proceeds. But just a great atmosphere. The kids get to see some of their friends, some of the people that they've competed against, and you know, the format of it is terrific. They split the kids up and give them each 3 sections to play, 5-minute section, so everybody's getting lots of playing time. But just a good atmosphere. You know, we just appreciate the support, obviously, for Skylar Skarnecchia this time. But just that we've been a part of this program for the whole year. And my kids are still on the fringe of being in this league. I have a 2nd grade daughter and 3rd grade son, and you know, we've been able to get in and find some competitive games. But today is just it's a kind of a culminating event. Just everything comes together, and being able to raise some proceeds for Skylar is terrific.
Yeah, as a host site for Big Leaf Basketball, what does that mean for LeBray High School, and how has it benefited your program?
Yeah, what we do, we have 2 gyms at the same location, middle school and high school gym. So as long as we have some time where it's not taken away from any of our programs, what it allows us to do is not only our elementary teams get some home games, but any of the proceeds coming from the gate, of course, we pay the officials in-house that day. That's how Matt kind of sets it up. But any of those proceeds, if they want to do concessions or anything else, goes back to those elementary programs directly. It literally, those programs that help me run that day, I'm able to hand them some money that offsets the cost of the families who have to pay the entry fees to the Big Leaf and even possibly some other tournaments. Our booster groups at LeBray really do a great job helping these programs, but with the opportunity that Big Leaf gets us with additional, it could be 20 to 30 games, that host site setup helps us kind of offset those funds.
And for those athletic directors that might not be familiar with Big Leaf, how much work does it mean for you?
Well, it's really just that night. Of course, we have to check with the superintendent and the facilities to make sure that we're okay and what we would need there as far as custodian, those issues. But really beyond that, as you're running the site, the officials are assigned by Big Leaf, so that's already taken care of. You're basically just coordinating with the custodian, okay, I need some chairs out of the bleachers. And a lot of times I'm able to do that, or even the people that are helping me run the tournament. We don't try to create any extra work for the custodians. So it's really just managing those 3 or 4 hours that you have your event. And our facility is really conducive to events like that. I mean, our setup is just perfect with the 2 gyms close by. We can run a little concession stand, restrooms right there. So not a ton of work for ADs if they're looking to do that, even if they only have 1 gym. Big Leaf, of course, works around your schedule. It could be, a Saturday or Sunday if available, or it could be a weeknight once your programs are out of the gym and you have 2-3 hours. I mean, really not a lot of burden on the ADs.
Right, and having covered a lot of district events out there at LeBray, I know you guys do a great job with that, so I'm sure everything goes very smooth with Big Leaf basketball, and I wish you and your program continued success, and I think I'll see you out there at one of your boys' games when that postseason gets started. They're having another heck of a season.
Yeah, I tell you what, our boys program, high school boys program, has done a terrific job. Of course, we're sitting at 20-0. We have South Range coming in tomorrow. They're 20-0 as well. It's a sold-out game.
Oh, boy.
It'll be live TV on WKBN Game of the Week. It's just kind of, again, you work and you play and you set up and you're involved in from elementary up, and to see those programs succeed, even at every level. Our junior high had both won the Blue Tier Championship. 7th grade went 15-0. Our booster groups run an elementary tournament for 2 weekends where we have 48 teams we come in. So we're no stranger to hosting, and we do everything in-house. We get our parents and our coaches to volunteer, run the cafeteria. Our varsity coaches on down the line will officiate the game, so that allows us to even, at our tournament, allows us to keep a little bit more money in-house. But all of that effort kind of compounds to seeing what our varsity programs do. So, I'm blessed to be here at the entry level here with 2nd and 3rd graders and be a part of this. And I will say this, Big Leaf not only ran well, but their officials that they use are teaching throughout the game, helping kids up, smiling. You come in, you see fist bumps, you see high fives. I mean, really, it's the best case scenario at this age group of teaching that we've experienced in all of our in all of the area that we went and played. So again, appreciate it. Thanks for the time, and good luck to all these teams, and appreciate you guys' effort too. So
Thanks, Todd Rowe. Appreciate it.
thank you.
Once again, that was LeBray High School Athletic Director Todd Rowe. LeBray is a host location for Big Leaf basketball throughout the year. Outstanding opportunity not only for the players, but for host sites to generate some money for their programs. But we're back to action here, and the purple team leads 57-56 here in their first minute of the 10-minute segment of this 5th grade All-Star game.
The final countdown blaring, and this time we're not going to have a new score, so this is the final period.
57-56, purple squad in the lead.
A long 3, rebounded by Hemberger. Rebounded a second time, but thrown to nowhere. That's Moy. He's had some time on the bench recently. Shots up, that's a 3, and it's drained.
Count it.
Zonerick ends up getting his first 3-pointer. He's tried to find the range more and more as it's gotten later in this game. Here in the 10th minute crucial period, he ends up giving his team a 2-possession lead. Pump fake, shot up, goes long. Hemberger at the baseline, gets the rebound but can't get the shot to go. You saw he started running down the court. Remember what we were talking about, following your rebound. That didn't happen there. Moy for three.
Wow.
Drained it while he was moving his feet, fading in another direction. 7-point lead now for Purple after back-to-back threes.
That's an impressive shot regardless of your grade. And this is a 5th grader that just did that.
A 5th grader that could make you or I look silly out there.
Well, I think about 2nd grade and beyond would make me look silly. I think I can get those kindergartners and 1st graders in a one-on-one game. Beyond that, it's questionable.
Yeah, I was playing with my 1st grade brother the other day, and I was teaching him how to dribble between his legs. Hopefully that means in the next year or two he'll start beating me. That's Moy. Remember, he's got unlimited range, and he fires up from deep. It finds the target, but it's just short. The shot's up, off the glass, and in. That's Garrett Sprout right there. Again, sticking up with hustling, because it started off right at half court. He saw he had an opening, turned on the afterburners, and got there.
Well,
Shots up from Mast. That's an air ball. It's rebounded by Zonerick. That one goes long.
We've talked about hustle all morning. Our first game, this game. So the lesson for you basketball players at home, especially you young ones, hustle and good things happen.
Moy for three. Just long.
Yeah, that was right there on the mark. Just
All of his shots from the release look very good. Now Moy is going to have an opportunity at a layup.
Oh.
And look at that. He showboats, gets a little long, but hustle gives Purple 2 points as the rushing player got the rebound.
that was an impressive little spinning layup. It was off the mark, but the skill is there. Oh!
Orange's bench just exploded, and guess who started off that explosion? None other than Nick Ryan.
Well, they needed a spark, and this could be it. Down 65-58, they get the bucket, and now an and one opportunity.
Nick Ryan exploded off the bench, and now he's going to explode right into this game and try and make an impact because his team's down. But remember who started off this impact? Nate Koski. He's at the line for one more point.
Our second and one opportunity, and again, it comes up off the mark.
I guess after you make the layup, the and one is the smaller thing to worry about.
Exactly. Always nice to get that additional point, especially when your team's trailing with just 6.5 minutes to go.
Moy dribbles it up, passes. That's another three-point attempt. Cray can't get it to fall, though. Rebound. Orange wants ups and downs, rightfully so, but they won't get it.
It's a good heads-up play after the rebound. He was looking around, thought about going back up, but wisely dished it off.
Nick Ryan, what a move behind his back. He doesn't finish, but he created space from two defenders. That's Cray bringing it up now. Cray crosses up a player, passes it behind his back. Timmy Evans can't get anything to fall. He wanted a foul, though.
Well, it's fun to watch these kids try and emulate the superstar basketball players in the NBA with the no-look passes, the behind-the-back stuff, dishing it off behind your back.
This is where it starts. If you've never tried it, the first time you do a no-look pass, I guarantee you, you're not going to be successful. If you practice it a little bit, though, it starts to become routine, and eventually you become as fluent as Kyrie Irving might be.
Right, and it's practice, it's court awareness, it's peripheral vision, knowing where your teammates are supposed to be.
What a block. Hemberger went down. I think he's trying to just say that he was fouled, but I'm going to be honest here. Zierzau got nothing but ball. Zierzau will be on the ball to start things off. It looks as though Cottrell is going to be on the weak side defense. Shots up, short. Second shot's up, and it goes in. That comes from Nate Muncy making an impact on this ball game. Full court press from Orange. Purple's carrying it up the court. That's Zierzau. Screen is set. He doesn't know where to go, though. All he sees are orange jerseys around him. He throws it up. Somehow gets it over the defenders, but is eventually intercepted. Nick Ryan, pump fake, puts it up off the glass and gets it in. It's a 1-point game now. If you had a plus-minus sheet for every single player on here, I guarantee you Nick Ryan's plus-minus would be the greatest on this court right now. The three is heaved and drained. Preston Jones didn't look as though he had the range, but like Kevin Durant, his favorite player, sometimes you just get things to fall for you.
Well, Purple needed a big basket, and they got it from a small player.
A three shot is saved right to Nick Ryan. Ryan pumps, passes it back out. Another pump fake, jump stop. That's going to bounce just out, but rebound goes in. Eric Geddes, again, staying active on those boards, staying at home on offense or on defense to try to get that rebound.
We've got a 2-point game with 3.5 minutes left. This one's about to get way intense.
That was Ethan Martin who had the ball finally, but time is called. Maybe they're drawing up some plays on the old whiteboard.
Well, Purple just made a full line change, 5 for 5.
Mast is out there. Remember, he's got great passing ability. And Duncan Moy's out there from deep.
Wow.
Almost
that
got
was
that
a long,
to fall.
Yeah, that was a long three right there, folks.
That's even long for an NBA three. That was from the E in Huskies. Moy gets a steal. Now he's coming right back with a layup. By the way, his back was turned to the hoop.
That's just silly.
Now he's calling things out on defense. Ryan goes up and gets stuffed.
Double stuffed.
A three. Up and just short, but rebounded by Orange. They're swarming on these rebounds. Another rebound from Orange. That was Nate Muncy. Condolian to Nick Ryan. How did he get that to fall? We're never going to know. The score, 70-68 with 2:23 remaining.
Wow.
Duncan Moy bringing it up behind his back.
Duncan Moy on one side, Nick Ryan on the other. Those are two outstanding players.
And here's another one. Zonerick, he's made some things happen. Moy off the glass, can't get it to fall. He absorbed a lot of contact there, though.
Yeah, that was Moy versus Ryan.
Ryan wins that battle. The layup is missed. A wide open layup for Nate Muncy. It's a 2-point deficit for his team.
Yeah, on that Duncan versus Moy matchup, Moy actually thought about the three-pointer, did a head fake. Ryan didn't bite, and he was with him all the way to the hoop.
And with Moy, you have to respect that he's going to put that up because we've seen him throw some up that it doesn't make sense until you see how close his shot gets or when his shot goes in.
And let's not kid each other. It never makes sense. When he makes a three-pointer from that far away, you just can't explain a fifth grader making that kind of a shot.
Zonerick with the head fake puts it up a second time. That hits the front and the back of the iron, but does not hit the twine.
Wow, what a pass by Ryan. Oh.
And right on the money to tie up the ball game. There's 1:10 remaining. Moy slows things down. Just dices between four defenders before passing it up, and it's missed by Zonerick. Moy can only do so much.
Right, and of course it's Ryan with the rebound, and he takes it all the way
He'll
for the
eventually
lead.
make it. He gets blocked the first time, sticks with it, gives his team the lead. There's only 52 seconds remaining.
Well, if I'm the purple team, I'm putting the ball in Duncan Moy's hands, and he's wide open
And
right now.
He's calling for it. He wants it in that corner. He eventually gets checked. That's Cray with the ball right now, trying to figure something out. He shoots a three, and that's short. Moy saves it. They're saying it's staying with purple.
A tipped ball on that one. I didn't see a tip, but
Even though it was tipped, Moy tried to save it, so it didn't touch anything out of bounds. I'm really confused as to why they called that out.
28.7 seconds left here in this fifth grade All-Star game.
Cray for three. And that's just short. Orange ball. It's stolen. Shots up and long. Rebounded by Nick Ryan. 17 seconds, long outlet pass. One dribble. Moy fouls him, but he had to do it. Geddes will get 2 shots at the line. If he
Moy.
only makes one here, Moy looks like a hero. If he makes both, I mean, I guess that's what you were facing anyway.
Right.
First shot from Geddes, he misses it. What did we say? Moy could look like a hero here. This almost guarantees that the ball's going to be, or that the game's going to be one possession.
So yeah, a rebound for Purple. You've got to look for Moy on the outlet. Either way, I think they make it. You need a three-pointer. You put the ball in Moy's hands. You miss it. I still want the ball in Moy's hands.
Right. And he makes it. Timeout has been called. And actually, it was called by Orange. Or at least that's the way they're charging it here.
Well, I think if I'm Tim Spangler and Matt Hill over there in the Orange huddle, I'm telling my guys, hey, watch Moy.
Put 2, put 3 guys on him.
Yeah.
Let anyone else touch the ball because Moy has shown the range tonight.
Right, he's the one guy I wouldn't want to launch the three-pointer. Now, there are other kids over there wearing a purple jersey that can hit that shot, but Moy is the guy that's got the higher percentage, and he's the one that you don't want to get a good look at the basket. And you really have to guard him 10 feet beyond the arc because he's already hit from that range.
I believe the 3-point contest is after this. Duncan Moy, first off, has gotten warmed up, and secondly, is going to be a contender in this 3-point contest.
So here we go, 14.6 seconds. You know, you do have time for a quick basket. Now, the thing is, I don't think that we're in the bonus situation in this All-Star game, so I don't think that you can just foul them and send them to the line and get the ball back. So you'd have to play defense. But you can't spend all your 14 seconds trying to get a three-pointer if you've got an easy 2-point option.
Look at this from Moy. He's backing off his defender to give him space. It doesn't matter, though, because it's stolen by Orange.
Right.
They're going to just dribble it out. It looks like there's 10 seconds remaining. Smothering defense. Did he step on the line? No, I don't think so. It's stolen, but they're going to say it was a foul.
6 seconds left. Orange on the inbound. So Purple doesn't get a shot off, and they're
2.9 seconds. They're going to call another foul. And Orange is just going to inbound again.
oh, man down tying his shoe, so we'll try that one more time. 2.9 seconds on the clock. Well, they inbounded it as one referee was blowing his whistle to stop play. But I think they're going to call it a game.
Yeah, I think that basically wraps it up. Again, it's an all-star game. Wins and losses, do they really matter that much? Probably not. What does matter is we've seen some great individual performances. And in this last game, you can hear the names again. Logan Mast. You can hear the name Nick Ryan or Duncan Moy. Those names, Logan Zierzow as well, kind of showcase this talent. That's why it's called a showcase, right? You're seeing a lot of talent from individuals and from entire teams.
Yeah, and so before we close out this broadcast and head into our next, we've got Skylar Skarnickia on the court. She is the beneficiary of all the proceeds today. And she's going to get a warm welcome from everybody here. Nick Ryan, 22 points, 28 rebounds. Skylar Skarnicki is going to hand over that MVP trophy.
Thanks everybody for coming. Skylar, we're still on Skylar t-shirts out there. Every dollar you spend today, guys, whether it's that shooting competition, or making shirts and sweatshirts, anything you get at the concession stand, you have donations, is all going to toward the Skarnicki family. Skylar, thank you very much for being here. It means a lot to us to have you here and show us your strength. Kids, I'll make sure you guys high five Skylar. This one. Thank you.
Skylar Skarnicki. She is our beneficiary of the proceeds from the 2017 Big Leaf Basketball Elementary Showcase presented by the Great Lakes Growers. Want to thank our other sponsors, Smack Basketball, Joggin' Knights of Baseball, Coffee Corners Coffee House, Flowers by Emily, Junior Cavs, Hi-Fi Entertainment, Warren's Spirited Kitchen, Lulu True Holistic Beauty and Wellness, Troy Manufacturing, the Happy Moose Bar and Grill, Geauga County Police Athletic League, Vinny's Authentic Italian Eatery, RK Painting, OhioBasketball.com, Lifetime Video Diaries, and of course, OhioVarsity.com, who is bringing to you today's live stream. So for Steve Harif with OhioVarsity.com and John Kositz, that's going to do it for this broadcast of the 5th grade boys basketball all-star game. We will be back at, I believe, 2 o'clock for our next all-star presentation. We are going to record the three-point shootout, and we'll have some highlights of that later. But for now, we're going to take a quick break until our next broadcast. Want to thank you for joining us, and hopefully you'll tune in at 2 o'clock for the next game. Thank you once again, and enjoy your day.